Ladies and gentlemen, g'day. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Economics Mate. This is World of Tanks Blitz, and this is the new auction, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new auction. There is brand new tanks that have just popped in. Well, I mean, they're not really brand new tanks, but they're tanks that are brand new to the auction. I'm going to go through each and every one of them and tell you which ones are worth it and which ones are not. And starting off with the Type 62. Type 62, I've always said, is a fantastic tank. It's great to play, it's fun to play, it's old school cool, and whenever they sell it, it's usually at a pretty good price. But for 8,500 gold, absolutely not. To those people that purchased this tank for 8,500 gold, I don't know what you people were smoking, but I need some of that. Because 8,500 gold for a tier 7 premium tank is insane. This thing is not worth 8,500 gold. It's not worth 7,000 gold. If you manage to get this tank below 5,000 gold, then it's worth it. Otherwise, do not buy this tank for 8,500 gold or 7,000 gold or whatever it is below that until it hits below 5,000 gold. Then it's worth it. Otherwise, yeah, it is a good tank, it's worth it, but nowhere near at this price. They're just going to make that absolutely clear. AMX Defender, great tank. Again, it's a great tank to play. However, for 8,500 gold, I do not think it is worth it whatsoever. So in my humble opinion, I would say wait until the tank drops down below 6,000 gold, and then I would say it's worth it. It's got a nice clipper, which is good. It's got a good clipping mechanism. Well, not mechanism, but it's got a good auto loader. Decent pen, decent mobility. It's a nice tank. But again, for 8,500 gold, that is insane. So just wait for it to hit below 6,000 gold, and then I'll say it's probably worth it. Emil 1951, again, a nice tank as well. Nice heavy tank, a tier 8 heavy tank. It's basically an Emil 1, just with slightly better armor and just looks better in my opinion. For 8,500 gold, it's not worth it. For 8,000 gold, it's not worth it. If it's below 7,000 gold, I would say yes, it is worth it. Now, a lot of these tanks came out in the Black Friday auction, or Black Friday sale, so if you didn't manage to get them then, you can get them now. But my opinion would be, sorry about that, it's just been such a, God, it's been a long morning. My opinion would be literally just wait for the tank to be below 7,000 gold, I would say. 6,500 gold. Then it'll be worth buying, to be honest with you. But other than that, it's pretty nice. It's got a good gun, it's got good decent armor, especially when you're going hold down as well. It is an auto loader, so it's got 3 shells. It's quite nice. But again, not worth 8,500 gold, not worth 8,000 gold, definitely not worth 7,500 gold. I would say anything below 7,000 would be good because it's a tier 8. But anyway, that's just my opinions. ST62 version 2, 10,500 gold. I can't believe people are actually buying this tank. It is a lot of gold. This is expensive. So, yeah, the answer to this question is do not buy this tank at this price. Do not buy this tank at 9,500 gold. This is a tier 8 medium tank. It's a Soviet tier 8 medium tank. Just be wary. This is it's a pretty rare tank. There's nothing special about it. It's pretty good, but it's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely not worth 10,500 gold amazing. I still can't believe people paid full price for this thing. Nor is it worth 9,500 gold. I would recommend waiting for this tank to drop below 8,000 gold, and then it's worth it. Other than that, it's not worth it at that price. No way. Titan Charioteer, another very, very nice tank for tier 7. But for 8,500 gold, yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. It's nice to see this tank for sale, for sure. Very, very nice to see this tank for sale. It's basically a Charioteer at tier 7. That's what it is. Would I recommend buying it at this price? No. Absolutely not. This is an auction price. Just wait for the auction to drop down to as low as it possibly can, and to when there's still vehicles available, and then you purchase it. That's what I would say. And especially for this one. And going from 8,500 to 8,250 gold, that's diabolical by Wargaming. Come on, every other tank is dropping down by, 1,000 or something, or, 1,500 or 500 gold. You're dropping this down by 250 gold. That's diabolical at its best. If this tank hits 7,000 and below, I would say get it, because it's quite rare. You don't see this tank being sold very often. That's the only exception. This would be the only exception. So it is very nice. It's a very, very good tank. It is fun to play at tier 7, and you'll have a lot of fun, but it's not worth 8,500 gold. Cobra, another tank, a tier 9 medium tank. Sorry, no, tier 9 medium, I believe, or a heavy, or one of the two. You know which one I'm talking about. It's a Cobra. Okay, it's nothing special about the tank particularly. It's not particularly fast. It's not particularly well armored. It's not, particularly good with turret traverse and all that kind of stuff. But the one thing that it has that other tanks at its tier do not have in the similar sort of category is a derp cannon. This thing basically has Hesh, and it can dump out 800 plus damage if it pens with one shot. It's pretty crazy for a tank like this. Is it worth 13,500 gold? Absolutely not. Is it worth 13,000 gold? Absolutely not. This thing was, I believe, 10,000 or 11,000 gold in the Black Friday sales. So anything below that price tag would be worth it, 100%. It is very rare to find it. Oh, it's not very rare. It's quite rare to see this tank. You very rarely see this tank on the battlefield. It's, again, nothing amazing about this tank except the gun. The gun is what really makes this thing shine. Other than that, it has no other redeeming features apart from being literally a derp cannon. Is it worth it, though? Not at that price. Absolutely not. Basically, none of these tanks are worth it at this price. You have to just wait. Just be patient and you'll get a good price. Object 752. This is a very, very nice tank. It's a very nice tank. I wouldn't recommend getting it for 13,500. Not even for 13,000. I bought mine for, I believe, 11,000 gold in the Black Friday event. So anything below 11,000 would be a good price because it is quite rare and it very rarely goes up. It's never really been up for sale. Only in the Black Friday event, I believe. And before that, it was just in draws and in crates. So I would say anything below 11,000 gold is probably worth it. But by then, I reckon there's not going to be any vehicles left. And then, of course, we go to the elephants in the room who have actually departed from the, the auctions, which is the AMX M454 Emil or the AMX M4 Emil 54 and the Caro 45T. These things sold out at full price within 30 to 40 minutes. It was insane. The Caro was 20,000 gold. I believe the AMX was at 16,000 or something. It was crazy. They sold out like that. In 40 minutes, people had bought all of the vehicles on both of them. That's crazy. It still boggles my mind that people were desperate to buy the Caro and the AMX M4. Like, surely you'd be smart enough to wait for the price drop, but nope. They freaking went in for the kill. Insane. That's it, guys. That is the auction tanks. So yeah, very, very interesting indeed. Would I recommend buying all these tanks? I mean, yeah, it's actually a pretty good pick, to be honest with you. Most of these tanks are pretty good. In fact, all of them are pretty good. I'd say all of them are worth it, just not at the prices that they have right now. Just, as I said, as I always say, just wait for the prices to drop as low as they possibly can, and where you can guarantee you're going to actually get a vehicle before purchasing it. Otherwise, if you really desperately want one of these tanks and you know for a fact that they're going to be sold out, you can see that the number of vehicles has gone down to basically nothing, then I would say buy it if you desperately want it. But otherwise, if there's plenty of vehicles left, right, and you want to be patient, just be patient, just wait. That's what I would say. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what you would consider purchasing, if it's at the right price, of course. And as always, love you all. Look after yourselves. Look after your friends and family. Peace in the Middle East, and of course, stay safe on the battlefield. And a big shout out to all of my channel members, and of course those who have donated on my streams. You guys are bloody awesome. I love you all. Mike, Hellbent, Eraser. Of course, we can't forget Mayo, aka lettuce mayo, and of course my good friend Token, Hammers as well, of course, can't forget about him, and of course Token Porn. Go subscribe to Token Porn's channel, link to his channel is going to be in the description below. Go support my fellow brother from America. He is absolutely a top dog and definitely a bloody legend. Show him some love and affection. Anyway, I'm off, and as always, to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. And to anyone who isn't Muslim, thank you so much for coming by. I love you all. Have a great new year. And take care, you bloody legends. Bye for now.